I really like these questions based on, facts about creatures or people because you kind of do a bit of maths and learn a little bit as well. So here we've got a fast tortoise sprinting 5.5 meters in 19.6 seconds. And then we're asked for the average speed. So I'm first of all going to change this because it's average speed in kilometers per hour. So 5.5 meters, I have to divide by 1,000 to get it into kilometers. I'm just going to write it as 5.5 over 1,000. Okay, we can expect answers, along the way to simplify. So I'm not going to change that to a decimal. And then 19.6 seconds, we want it in hours. So I can divide by 60 to get it in minutes, and I can divide by 60 again to get it in hours, which is the same as dividing by 60 times 60. So then average speed is equal to distance divided by time. I'm dividing two fractions, so I can keep keep this the same, change this to a times, and change this to 60 times 60 over 19.6. I want to try and avoid doing too many calculations, but I'm trying to cancel things off where I can. Now I can then times the tops and times the bottoms. That's what we do with fractions. Okay. Now let's have a go at cancelling things down. So I can divide top and bottom by 10. That would cancel those two out. Actually, you can actually cross cancel here if you understand that, because when I bring it together, I can cancel. Why not do it even earlier? Because I'm times them by 10, dividing by 10. Just do it like that. I can do the same for this one, equivalent to this. And I could even divide top and bottom by 2. Change this to a 5 and this to a 3, equivalent to what I'm doing here. So that's going to be 5.5 times 18 over 5 times 19.6. Now, to be honest, when I was doing this question, because I'm just looking for an estimate, I basically rounded at this point. I changed this to a 6. I said 6 times 3 times 6. This is about 6, and this is about 3 times 6. It's kind of under time pressure. So you can see that it's going to roughly be 1. I mean, I've done quite a lot of rounding there, but it's definitely going to be closer to 1 than the other one. So I was absolutely fine with that. Now, if I want to be a little bit more precise, I'm going to do it another way. And that is to make it so it's 18 over 5. And then think about what 5.5 over 19.6 is. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the decimal and write it as 18 over 5 times 55 over 196. Now here's the thing, 11 goes into 55, and if I divide by 11, I'm going to get a 5, and they would actually cancel. So I'm going to divide the top and bottom of this one by 11. And so 11's into 196 go once, and then it's going to be remainder 8. It's actually going to be it's going to be about 18. So it's going to be 18. Um, it's not going to quite be that. It's going to be 7 and then 7 and 9 elevenths. But that's about 18. So it's absolutely fine to make the approximation here. And it's a slightly more satisfying solution, I think. Probably not one you're going to do under time pressure, but it's quite nice to see that we've only actually made one rounding part, which was here. So neat question. You might have done it differently, but as long as you've made like suitable estimates then and got to 1, then you should be happy.